Ha! You finally made it, people. Finally made it. Yeah, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up, people. Let's clap it up. Swifties, what a journey. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm finally about to listen to the Tortured Poets Department. I can't believe it. Seriously. September the 26th right now. September the 26th. Showgirl is out this time next week. That is crazy. But here I am, about to listen to the Tortured Poets Department. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this. Some of you guys have been waiting for this since January, since I first reacted to Taylor's music. If you've been watching me since January, I want to see you in the comments. I want to see you type January in the comments. If you've been watching me since January and you've been waiting for me to get to this moment, I want to see you type January, okay? But here we are, the Tortured Poets Department. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. I am very, very nervous. I don't know why. Probably because this is like the biggest reaction I've done on my channel so far, up until next week when Showgirl comes out. But yeah, definitely nervous, but I'm excited. I've got Genius ready. It's my first Taylor album that I'm reacting to with Genius because I feel like I'm gonna need it. I'm definitely gonna need it. Obviously, you guys will tell me in the comments, but there's certain things that I wanna get while I'm listening to the music to help me understand it more, okay? If you're looking forward to this reaction, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let me know your top 3 songs off this album. We will be doing an anthology in a separate video. We will. I was gonna do it all in one. Maybe I might. I've had an energy drink. I might be able to do it, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel by track 16. If I'm like, yo, I need a break, I need to lie down, then that's what we'll do. But guys, we're finally here. Let me shout out my Patreon. Let me shout out my Patreon superstars. These guys for supporting my channel just that little bit extra. And these guys are getting this reaction a whole, what, 5-6 days early? That's insane. That's insane. You could be one of these lucky people getting this reaction early. If you join the Patreon, click the link in my description to check it out. Now, guys, it's time. I don't really want to talk anymore. I don't really want to talk, but I've got to talk a little bit more, okay? The Tortured Poets Department reaction. Before we get into it though, we gotta read a little bit of Genius. You gotta read a little bit of Genius, okay? So it says, the Tortured Poets Department was announced after Taylor Swift won her 13th Grammy at the 66th Annual Awards for her late 2022 album Midnights. That's a classic. Minutes later, the cover and the pre-orders were revealed on social media. That is crazy. Like, I'm imagining if I was a Swiftie at the time, I would have been going insane. That's such a sick way to drop. What she said about the album. So I was thinking about the album. Basically, I'm very excited for April 19th because the Tortured Poets Department will be out on that date, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear these songs. The Tortured Poets Department is an album I think more than any of my other albums that I made, I needed to make. It was really a lifeline for me. Just the things I was going through, the things I was writing about, it kind of reminded me why songwriting is something that actually gets me through my life. I've never needed an album where I needed to write more than I needed to on the Tortured Poets Department. Okay, so the pen was on fire when she was writing this album. Okay, I'm seeing it. What does the title of the album reference? The Tortured Poets Department is allegedly a reference to Taylor Swift's 6-year-long relationship with British actor Joe Alwyn. I think that's how you say his name, Alwyn. Not sure, Alwyn. Don't care. During the 2022 conversation between Alwyn and fellow actor Paul Mescal, they mentioned being a part of a WhatsApp group chat with Andrew Scott called the Tortured Men Club. That is such a guy thing. Like, I'm laughing because that's such a guy thing to do. Around the same time as when Swift had written a track, You're Losing Me, which is about her breakup with Alwyn. Joe had talked about this reference via his representatives to the Daily Mail shortly after the album announcement, saying, it's undeniable that the name of her upcoming album is in reference to Joe's WhatsApp group. Taylor knocked him for the name of this when they were together. She didn't want people to think that had anything to do with her. So when he spoke about it, she was of course bothered. Okay. Already, we're up to a bang. Already. Okay, guys, let's get into the first song. Let's not waste any more time. I want to get into this. Remember, if you're looking forward to this, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Showgirl reaction is coming next week, okay, people? Anthology reaction should be dropping 2 days after this, okay, people? That might even come out after Showgirl, which, you know, if you're on my Patreon, you get it all early, but on YouTube, it probably will come after Showgirl. Anyway, let's get into the first song, Fortnight featuring Post Malone. I actually need a piss. This is crazy, but we're gonna do this song first. Okay, let's read the Genius description before we get into this. So much reading. I haven't even pressed play yet. I'm already reading a novel. I've already read a novel. Jesus, this is crazy. Anyway, Fortnight sees Taylor reminiscing on what could have been as she paints the picture of an American town where the American dream you thought would happen didn't. As an opener to Taylor's 11th album, many of the themes on Fortnight reappear on later songs. Okay, while the term fortnight means a period of 2 weeks, is rarely used in America today. It's commonplace in many other English-speaking countries such as the UK, Australia, and New Zealand. Very true. In particular, it could be reference to Taylor's ex-boyfriend Joe, an English actor. Some people think it relates to rumors of a relationship between Joe and Emma Laird, who's that, which appeared not quite a fortnight after the breakup was publicized. Fortnight may also serve as a direct antithesis to Taylor's song Daylight. Beyond just the usual juxtaposition between day and night, Fortnight serves as both an internal rhyme of daylight, and with it also being collaborated upon by Post Malone, it acts as a stark contrast to the solo performed Daylight that concluded the 2019 album. Okay, this is what she had to say about Fortnight. Jeez, there's a lot. Oh my God, this might be a long reaction. Not might, it's going to be a long reaction. Fortnight is a song I really think exhibits a lot of common themes that run throughout this album. One of being fatalism, longing, pining away lost dreams, you know. I think it's a very fatalistic album album in that there are a lot of dramatic lines about life or death, and I love you, it's ruining my life. Like, these are hyperbolic, dramatic things to say, but it's that kind of album. It's about a, you know, dramatic, artistic, tragic kind of take on love and loss. And Fortnight, I've always imagined that it took place in like this American town where the American dream you thought would happen to you didn't. Like, you ended up not with the person that you loved, and now you have to live with that every day. Damn, that's tough. Wondering what would have been, maybe seeing them out, and that's a pretty tragic concept, really. So I was just writing from that perspective. Okay, what did she say about collabing with Post Malone? I've been such a huge fan of Post Malone. Shout out to Posty, man. I've been such a huge fan of Post Malone, of the writer he is, his musical experimentation, and those melodies. Yeah, he's got some amazing melodies he creates that just stick in your head. I got to witness that magic come to life firsthand when we worked together on Fortnite. Dope. Okay, she talked about the music video. Cool. I'm not gonna watch any of the music videos. I'll do that separately. But let's get into it. Finally, what minute are we on? We're already 8 minutes into the video and I haven't even pressed play. This is crazy. Okay, track number 1, people. Fortnight, track number 1.
I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me.
Okay, I'm scared, guys.
I was a functioning alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetic.
Okay.
All of this to say, I hope you're okay, but you're the reason. And no one here's to blame, but what about your quiet treason?
Already so much to unpack in these opening lines. This is crazy. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, this is, oh guys, I'm getting overwhelmed. Oh my God. Can my brain handle this? Can it handle it? Yes, it can. Calm the fuck down, Benji. Calm down, okay? Let me breathe. Let me relax. I want to read these lines here. It says, I was a functioning alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetic. While the past lines reference the track on the Target edition of Midnights, these ones reference line from the track Dear Reader. I prefer hiding in plain sight, my fourth drinking hand, these desperate praise of a cursed man spitting out for you for free. But darling, please, you wouldn't take my word for it if you only knew who I was talking to. Fans have also noticed similarities between these lines and lyrics from one of Swifty's ex Matt Healy, the 1995. You're making an aesthetic out of not doing well and minding all the bits you think you could sell. Swift's alcoholic tendencies have been evident for some time. At first, she didn't reference them in her songs, appearing to be a measured and harmless hobby. In 2014, she released a song Clean, which compares getting over a breakup with getting clean from alcoholism. However, in 2017's Reputation, references to alcoholic drinks have become more and more present in the lyricism, which could be interpreted as a manifestation of her inner turmoil at the time. Swift's use of the words aesthetic could also portray something that the current medium poets during the Romantic era had in common. Romanticizing these habits, it being her new aesthetic, also depicts how she is really no longer consuming the alcohol, but the alcohol is now consuming her, to the point that is what her presence gives off in her overall style. Damn, Taylor CB on the drink. I know she mentioned she likes it old fashioned. Okay, all right, let's keep it going.
Blame, but what about your quiet treason? And for a fortnight there we were, forever running to you. Sometimes ask about the weather. Now you're in my backyard, turn into good neighbors. Your wife waters flowers. I wanna kill.
Whoa, you wanna what? Hold on, we gotta look at that. She did say a lot of the lines are dramatic, so at least I'm prepared for that. But Jesus, you want to kill her? That's some Joe Goldberg shit. I've compared Taylor to Joe Goldberg a few times. I have. And that's definitely some Joe shit. Let's see what she had to say. To water flowers, metaphorically speaking, is to tend to one's responsibilities. Contrast is stable wife with Taylor, or the narrator, the ex, who by her own admission has become a functioning alcoholic. The line I want to kill her then doesn't come from nowhere. The new wife is unfazed. Taylor is mad. It also may be a reference to champagne problems in which her interlocutors having mental... What? In the end, the interlocutor's love interest makes a proposal to another woman who's not mad. Guys, like, I'm already confused. Maybe I shouldn't read Genius. I don't know. I'm already confused.
I wanna kill her. Our Mondays stuck in an endless February.
Nice.
I took the miracle move on drug. The effects were temporary.
Ha.
And I love you. It's ruining my life.
I definitely like their voices together.
Only a fortnight, but I touched you, and for a fortnight there we were, forever running to you. Sometimes ask about the weather. Now you're in my backyard, turn into good neighbors. Your wife waters flowers. I wanna kill her.
Of course, vocally she sounds amazing. Production starting to come alive a little bit. Okay. Now the husband's gotta get it. Taylor, do we need to have a talk? Husband killing is a strong theme on this record. It's a theme? Okay. As in Florida and your cheating husband disappeared while no one asked any questions here. The link between the two songs is strengthened by the repetition of Move to Florida in Fortnight. This has also been a theme in Swift's past songs such as Nobody No Crime. Perhaps this is a fictional world where the two lovers never rekindle their affair and thus have to live with their lives that they are not together. In this fictional future, Taylor views her future lover as a cheater and not matching up to the muse in the song. Damn, okay. I guess he's gotta go, but damn. I wanna kill him. Damn. I love you. It's ruining my life. I love you. It's ruining my life. I touched you. Very low-key Post Malone feature, but it works. I touched you. Definitely works. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Posty sounds great, of course. Playlist. First playlist of the album, people. Really interesting start. Like at first I was like, okay, am I liking the song? I'm digging the lyrics more, but as it progressed, I was definitely starting to feel it a little bit more. Jack Antonoff on production. Apparently he produced the first half and Aaron Dessner is on the second half. Okay, very interesting. A lot to dissect. Oh my God, there's so much to unpack, and this is just the first song. This is crazy. Like this is gonna be one of my most in-depth reactions. I hope you guys got popcorns, you got drinks, you got a smoky if you like to smoke, whatever you like to do. Make sure you got something, because yeah, or your caffeine. Definitely might need some caffeine for this one, because it's about to be a long one, but I like that song. I really like that song. Post and Taylor, they have good chemistry. We could do some more collabs for sure. But I do have something to add just at the end of that. As you guys know, the Torture Post department is all about secrets, heartbreak, and what gets exposed. And it made me think, I think some of my own secrets are being exposed too. As you can see, guys, data brokers literally sell your info. It is crazy. Emails, numbers, addresses without your consent. Can you believe that? Honestly, sometimes it feels like somebody's reading out my private poems to a bunch of strangers. Like real creepy. This is why this video today is sponsored by Aura. Okay, guys, Aura finds your information from all those shady broker sites, all those websites that are harvesting your data. With Aura, guys, you get dark web alerts when your information leaks. You get real-time fraud alerts for your credit and your banking. A VPN so you can stay safe online. Also, that's great. That's pretty good. You get a password manager and antivirus software within Aura already built in, so you haven't got to go anywhere else to get that. And you also get $5 million in identity theft insurance. That is crazy. With 24/7 expert support too. I mean, guys, it's one thing to pour your heart into tortured poetry. Having your identity leaked, that's not romantic. It's dangerous. So you can try Aura for free for 14 days at www.aura.com/blackboybenji. In that time, Aura will automatically start scrubbing your info from all these shady websites without you lifting a finger. Just sit back and let Aura do all the work. If you want to see what I'm talking about, check the link in my description and check the pinned comment. You will find the link right there, aura.com/blackboybenji. Now, back to the music, guys. Okay, now people, let's get into track number 2, the Torture Post department. Let's read a little genius description before we get into this, okay? The meaning of the Torture Post department by Taylor Swift is that Taylor is disillusioned by one of her relationships. Clues in the lyrics suggest the song is about Matt Healy, the lead singer of 1975, who she had a brief fling with in mid-2023. In the end, it seems Taylor feels like the relationship was foolish from the start and she ultimately came out of it in a better situation than him. I think she did. Let's get into the second song, people, the Torture Post department, produced by Jack Antonoff and Taylor Swift. Remember, guys, let me know your top 3 songs off this album. Part number 1, don't include the anthology, please.
You left typewriter at my apartment.
Ha.
Straight from the tortured poets department. I think some things I never say, like who uses typewriters anyway.
I was thinking that.
Throwing spikes down on the road.
I know she likes them.
Seen this episode and still love the show. Who else decodes you? And who's gonna hold you like me? And who's gonna know you if not me?
Interesting.
You're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel. We're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like
Wait. I gotta find out who's Dylan. Let me look at that. You're not Dylan Thomas and I'm not Patti Smith. Who's that? The Chelsea Hotel. The Hotel Chelsea is a luxury 12-story hotel in Manhattan, New York, which through its history and renowned occupants has gained its lore. Both Dylan Thomas and Patti Smith were frequents of this hotel. Dylan Thomas, a renowned Welsh poet known for poems like "Do not go gentle in that good night, enter the coma during the stay." Damn. 12 years after his death, Patti Smith, the punk poet Lorette, would reside in the same hotel. Taylor's been self-depreciating in saying that she and her lover are not Dylan Thomas and Patti Smith. They're not the greatest modern poets of all time. Their romance, unlike the Chelsea Hotel, is not legendary. Through this verse, Taylor refines her relationship as childish, no more than two individuals being modern idiots. Damn, okay. Furthermore, the phrasing could be a callback to a song, White Horse, from a 2008 album Fearless, where she sings, "I'm not a princess, this ain't a fairy tale. I'm not the one who's super off her feet, leader of the stairwell. This ain't Hollywood, this is a small town." Okay. Yeah, like you guys warned me, there's a lot of references to her older songs on this album. There's just a lot of references, so I'm glad I have Genius up because I'll definitely miss most of them.
we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me? Nobody. No fucking body.
Okay. Nice glistening in the background.
You smoked then 8-7 bars of chocolate.
Ha.
We declare Charlie
Serious
Puth
case of the
should be
munchies.
a bigger artist. Let you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. But you awaken
That's funny.
with dread, pounding nails in your head. But I've read this one where you come undone. I chose this cyclone with you.
For some reason, this kind of sounds like a Christmas song. Like a really sad one, but it's got that kind of vibe to it.
I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel. We're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me?
Okay. I can already tell a lot of these songs are gonna have to grow on me. I can already tell. Who's gonna troll you? Nobody.
Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me.
Here we go.
But you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I
Whoa.
ever leave. And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen.
Damn.
Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. 'Cause we're crazy. So tell me, who else is gonna know me?
Nice.
At dinner you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one. People put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding.
Wait. We gotta go over a few of them lines. Some of them lines were, yeah, they need to be gone over. For example, but you told Lucy you'll kill yourself if I ever leave. This line is probably referencing to the Grammy Award-winning Lucy Dacus. Dacus is part of the band, yeah, which we know. Phoebe Bridgers is one of the opening acts on Taylor's Era Tour. Dacus and Matty Healy, the song's alleged subject, were friends for some time and were even seen supporting Taylor at one of her shows. However, the friendship seemed to have ended when Healy tweeted, "I told Lucy that Boy Genius had inspired me and George to start a new band called What? What? Am I being dumb? What does that say? Huh? Somebody let me know, please. I don't really hear from her that often, to which Lucy replies saying, "You don't hear from me at all." Okay, guys, the tea is piping hot. I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, What's the next line? And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen. This refers to Jack Antonoff, who's a close friend. Yep. And the main producer on the 1975 22 album, Being Funny in a Foreign Language. Should I react to that? Let me know. Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. Oh, why has some sort of like fluff in my mouth? What the fuck? This is another reference to the outcry from many of Swift's fans about her relationship with Matt Healy, as explored extensively, but Daddy, I love him. Saying that some of her fans in the media and the general public didn't understand what she saw in Healy. Everyone who actually knew them both understand their connection and why they're in a relationship. Well, clearly the fans might have been right. Anyway, this part as well. At dinner, you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the people you put wedding rings on. He put a ring on her ring finger to imply they were engaged, married, or to joke about it, but it wasn't a joke for her. Funny enough, she's getting married now. Her heart nearly exploded from joy at the thought of him wanting to marry her. For a second, she became enthusiastic that they finally taken that next step. Though if this lyric is about Matt Healy, the rumored music of the song, it still coincides with the idea that Swift wants to be engaged and her heart exploded, as her ex would never head towards that direction. This moment is seemingly referenced on the album cover and its variants, as it depicts Swift wearing two rings, one on her middle finger, one on her index finger, the opposite finger to the ring finger, possibly as a symbol of a breakup. Okay, there's so much to unpack in this album. Jesus Christ, let's keep it going, people.
I'm the one people put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding. Who's gonna hold you? Me. Who's gonna know you?
Me. Ha.
And you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're two idiots. Who's gonna hold you?
Oh, okay. The harmonies. Again, another interesting song, packed with so much depth and detail. Wait. I gotta read them last lines. There's something on them last lines that I'm missing. Matt Healy has been open about his love for typewriters in 2018 interview. It explains his love, blah blah blah. Healy's love for typewriters suggests that the typewriter left behind carries more weight than a mere forgotten possession. It carries with it an aura of creativity, emotion, and possibly pain associated with their relationship. It's a poignant reminder of the depth and complexity of the person who left it there. Torture poets typically refers to writers who are deeply introspective, often grappling with intense emotions and experiences, which they channel passionately into their art. She suggests that this typewriter left behind becomes a bittersweet symbol of their past relationship and creative energy they once shared. Who else decode you is the last line of the song. The line evokes the idea of understanding someone on a deep and intimate level. To decode someone implies unraveling their complexities, deciphering their thoughts, feelings, and motivations. Given the context of Healy and Swift both being songwriters, it implies that only they can truly comprehend the layers of meaning behind each other's songs, highlighting the depth of their relationship and the unique bond they share. It's also possible that this line calls back to the lyrics in Illicit Affairs. Taught me a secret language I can't speak of anyone else. Okay, guys, I'll be honest. I feel like I'm gonna need, like, obviously I'm gonna take multiple listens of this album, but this first listen is mainly gonna be me looking at the lyrics, like the music aspect of it. I feel like I'm gonna have to listen to it again to really like take in all the musical elements, because I'm so focused on the lyrics for this one, which is the main centerpiece of this album. The lyrics, I'm kind of like not fully paying attention to the musical aspects of it, if that makes sense. But we'll go again. We'll definitely listen to it again. Maybe I'll do that live. Maybe I'll do a re-listen on Twitch or something. Let me know if you guys want that. But before I could do that before Showgirl comes out. If you guys want that, let me know. But yeah, track number 3, my boy only breaks his favorite toys. Okay, track number 3, my boy only breaks his favorite toys. Yeah, let's get into it. There's not much of a description about this one, so we'll just get into this song.
Oh, here we go again. The voices in his head called the rain to end our days of wild.
Okay.
The sickest army doll purchased at the mall. Rivulets to send my plastic smile.
Rivulets? I've never heard that word before. What does that mean? Rivulets is simply a small stream that in this context is a metaphor for tears, okay? Therefore, Taylor is implying the deterioration of a relationship is taking its toll to the point where she can no longer hide her inner misery any more insincere toy like smiles. The motif of feigning happiness to mask inner turmoil appears in the later track on this album. I can do it with a broken heart. Lights, camera, bitch, smile even when you want to die. That's crazy. Let's carry on.
Rivulets to send my plastic smile. But you should have seen him when he first got me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Nice.
I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys.
Love the melody on the chorus.
Cause they did too right. Puzzle pieces in the dead of night. Should've known it was a matter of time. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Playlist. This is probably my favorite so far. This is probably my favorite so far, musically especially. This is definitely my favorite song so far. Let's dive into some of these lyrics on the chorus. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. By referring to him as a mere boy, Swift infantilizes her ex. This is compounded by her metaphor of him breaking his favorite toys. Only young children typically break their toys. I'm spitting everywhere, and this is especially true for their favorite ones because older children. I'm talking so fast and I'm talking so much. I'm literally spitting. This is not good. I do apologize. You can wipe the screen if you need to. Where was we? And this is especially true for their favorite ones because the older children can usually at least judge which ones they enjoy playing with. This contrasts her description of herself as a queen and therefore presents Swift as a more self-assured, mature and powerful partner in a relationship. However, she undermines this by quickly stating that she's the queen of sandcastles. That is, she may have thought she was standing on firm ground, but he turned their relationship into a sandcastle. Susceptible to the tides and quick to crumble down, this bears a sharp contrast to her 2017 track, King of My Heart. Salute to me, I'm your American queen. Swift may also be suggesting that her ex had commitment issues and didn't think he was good enough to keep her. Breaking his favorite toy could indicate he loves something so much that he self-sabotages and destroys it instead of properly taking care of it. This may be something Swift hinted at during the title track of her 11th album. But even self-sabotage my throwing spikes down on the road, but I've seen this episode and I still love the show. Hey man, self-sabotage is such a real thing. I do it all the time. I'm an expert at that. Anybody wants some tips, let me know. The infantilization of a subject also links to the song Peter, which is about Peter Pan, a boy who never grows up. The 1975 song When Are We Together, written by one of Swift's ex, Matt Healy, dropped some hints that some of the fans think it's about Swift. One of the lyrics says Healy's first kiss with the partner he's singing about happened in the toy department at Walmart. Our first kiss was Christmas in the Walmart toy department. She said, I should take you with me when I leave. This song could be referencing that theme and how Taylor and Matt's relationship turned romantic in a toy store. Okay, there's so much going on, guys. Apologies if I miss anything. Please let me know in the comments. Please let me know everything I miss because there's definitely gonna be some shit. But this is my favorite so far. Let's keep it going.
There was a litany of reasons why we could have played
Litany.
This time I know I'm just repeating myself. Put me back on my shelf. First, pull the string and I'll tell you
Production.
that he runs because he loves me. He loves me. Because you should have seen him when he first saw me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Really love this hook. Definitely the strongest one so far.
I'm queen of sandcastles he
Destroys.
Cause I knew too much. There was danger in the heat of my touch. He saw forever, so he smashed it up.
That's my favorite part.
Only breaks his favorite
Toys. Okay, we got a little bridge here.
Once I fix me,
Nice.
he's gonna miss me.
Woo.
Once I fix me, he's gonna miss
Nice vocals in the back.
Just say when I play again, he was my best friend. Down at the Sandlot, I felt more.
It's an amazing song. Amazing.
Pretend than with all the cans, 'cause he took me out of my box.
Woo.
Stole my tortured heart. Left all these broken parts.
Yeah, I really like this one. Really, really like this one.
Told me I'm better off. But
Great song. Great song. Definitely my favorite so far. Musically, that was amazing. Lyrically, of course. I think every song lyrically is going to be great on here, but there might be a few for me that I might think musically is not the best on first listen, but that had the music and the lyrics to go with it. Really, really like that one. Let's break down some of these lines. What she's saying about this. Blah, blah, blah. Is there anything that I could because he took me out of the box, stole my tortured heart. Swift felt trapped in the box with her tortured heart in a relationship with ex-boyfriend Joe because she stayed in a relationship for too long, even though she wasn't happy. Bad idea, and he didn't want to go in public with her. Damn, what's his problem? Matt Healy took her out of the box and out into the world again, just like a kid takes a new doll out of the box. When a doll is removed from the box, it becomes more vulnerable and can break more easily, especially in the hands of a child. Oh, excuse me. Swift could be saying that Healy acted childishly, putting her in a vulnerable state, and then he broke her. Damn. This could also refer to how when Swift first met Healy back in 2014, she was sort of put in a box of country music, and then it was somewhat controversial as she expanded into pop music around that time, 1989. So it could mean that her short relationship with Healy took her out of that box and expanded her work even further into learning about exploring different collaborations in the Indian synth pop arenas. Okay, shout out to Matt for that, if that's true. Joey, look what you made me do during Eras tour. Can't wait to react to that. Swift dancers dress up as Swift in her different eras and dance inside glass boxes like all of the different eras of dolls. Okay, there were Barbie style dolls with Taylor Swift sold in boxes in Walmart between 2009 and 2010. Anybody have any of those dolls? Let me know if you do. That's probably worth quite a bit, I reckon. Stole My Tortured Heart is also a reference to how Healy, her fellow tortured poet, stole her heart and inspired her to finally end a relationship with Joe. Okay. What did she say about the song as well? My boy only breaks his favorite toys is a song I wrote alone, and it's a metaphor of being somebody's favorite toy until they break you and then don't want to play with you anymore. It's like that Toy Story scene. I don't want to play with you anymore, and he's just dropping the toy. I'll probably put a little picture of it somewhere here. How a lot of us are in relationships when we are so valued by a person in the beginning, and then all of a sudden they break us or devalue us in their mind, and we're still clinging on to no, you should have seen them in the first time they saw me. They'll come back to that, but it never happens. So it's kind of like a song about denial, really, so that you can live in a world where there's still hope for a toxic broken relationship. Okay, we are 3 songs in, people. Like I've said many times, real interesting start. Track number 3 is my favorite so far, but let's keep it going. We're only 3 songs in. Track number 4, Down Bad. Okay, now I've certainly been in this situation a few times. Down Bad. Let's see what's going on. I already like the production though, after the first 10 seconds.
Did you really beat me up?
Okay.
In a cloud of sparkling dust, just to do experiments on. Tell me I was the chosen one. Showed me that this world is bigger than us. Then sent me back where I came from.
I like this one a lot already.
For a moment I knew cosmic love.
Damn, this.
Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die, it would make no difference.
Whoa.
Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us.
Like this hook too.
I might just not get up, I might stay.
Oh, let's see what Genius got to say about the hook. Okay, Down Bad, crying at the gym. Okay, we don't need to really. Maybe we do. Okay, I was gonna say we don't really need to look into that, but maybe we do. Every day I run on the treadmill singing the entire set list out loud. Damn, so that's how she was managed to get through the performances. I always thought in my head, how did she do the Eras tour? Like, it's so unhuman to be able to do that. Like, what, 2 year? Was it 2 year tour? And a 3-hour show? That is like, that's insane, literally. Furthermore, this line serves as a play on words in the sense of playing back into the idea of this cosmic entity which beamed her up in the first verse, but then she's back on Earth and back to reality and feeling down bad in a colloquial sense of the phrase. It also juxtaposes the grandeur of the cosmic imagery in the verses. Now, instead of being heaven struck and a monster cosmos, she's reduced to mundane activities like the gym. Okay, let's read this line as well. A similar sentiment is found in the previous song, The Tortured Poets Department, where both Taylor and her lover say they'd killed themselves if they ever broke up. She knows that she's been crazy or behaving in a childish way, but the relationship is so emotionally intense, it's the only way she can express herself. Okay, then she says, down bad, waking up in blood, staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. What does she mean by this? Swift refers back to the metaphor of being beamed up to be experimented on here. If she had been experimented on, she might wake up in blood from the experiments and would need to examine her wounds to work out what happened. This is a metaphor for the emotional experiments her lover put her through, where she's now able to look back and examine the damage it caused. Okay, and the final line of this chorus, which we can examine, staring at the sky, could be a reference to the first verse, which alludes to an alien-like figure beaming up Swift and experimenting on her. Imagine that happening. Like, you probably wouldn't even know. The aliens would probably wipe your memory and just send you back like nothing happened. Probably send you back naked, so you would know something happened, but you just wouldn't remember. Anyway, the line came back. The line "come back and pick me up" could also be a reference to Superman, a track from her first studio album Speak Now, released in 2010. This line could also be a callback to The Very First Night, the penultimate track of a re-recorded version of her 4th studio album, Red. I Wish I Could Fly, I'll Pick You Up and Go Back in Time. Okay, let's continue with the song, people.
I'll forget if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad. Forget if I can't have him.
Production on this song is amazing too. Really dreamy.
Forget if I can't have him.
You just feel like you're floating through space a little bit.
Did you take all my old clothes?
Okay.
Just to leave me here naked and alone.
Hey,
in a field.
didn't I say that aliens would leave you naked? They will literally drop you off naked. They'll make sure you don't remember anything that happened, but they'll leave you naked, like literally. Guys, come on, man. I know what I'm talking about, clearly. I didn't even need genius anymore. Like, what?
Clothes, just to leave me here naked and out. That somehow seems so hollow now. They'll say I'm nuts if I talk about the existence of you. For a moment I was heaven struck. Now I'm down
Wow.
bad, crying at the gym.
That was nice.
Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us.
Okay.
I might just not get up, I
Ooh.
might stay down bad. Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, down
I like this one too. Playlist.
Fuck it if I can't have him.
Playlist, people.
I loved your hostile takeovers, encounters.
Nice voice crack.
Closer and closer. All your indecent exposures.
The production too.
You say that it's. I'll build you a fort on some planet where they can all understand it. How dare
Wow.
you think it's romantic, leaving me safe and stranded.
This is crazy. Literally feels like we're in space.
Forget I was in love. So fuck you if I can't have us.
Beautiful. Okay, Jack. Hey, take us to space. Fuck it. Let's go.
Forget I was in love.
Let's go.
Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him.
Another really strong hook.
Just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad. I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the shed. Fuck it if I can't.
Really like this song too. Really, really like this song.
Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the shed. Fuck it if I can't have him.
Production on this was super, super interesting, unique. Felt like we're literally traveling through space. Like, this could have been on Midnights, this one. Really, really like that song. There is a description as well. I didn't read the description before I started the song. Its main character likens love to being abducted by an alien experience in the galaxy, only to be left back in her hometown, wishing to go back to that feeling. In an interview with iHeartRadio, Taylor said the metaphor in Down Bad is that I was comparing sort of the idea of being love bombed, where someone rocks your world and dazzles you and then just kind of abandons you. This girl is abducted by aliens, but she wanted to stay with them, and when they drop her back off in her hometown, she's like, wait, where are you going? I liked it there. It was weird, but it was cool. Come back. So the girl in the character in the song felt like I've just been exposed to a whole different galaxy and universe and didn't know it was possible. How could you just put me back where I was before? Okay, I like that concept. The song has fans confused, as at one point she seems to sing about Matt Healy's public reputation. I loved your hostile takeovers, encounters, and closer indecent exposures. How dare you say that it's I'll build you a fort on some planet. The lyric I'll build you a fort on some planet can either be a direct Easter egg towards the track Fortnight. I was thinking that. But as most known Swift as a mastermind and how she uses her words to tell the story, these wordings can lead to a whole nother dimension. Most likely her home planet as an alien who fell in love with a mortal, who took over her planet just to experiment with her feelings. Within the lyrics, Swift depicts Healy as more of a twin or a sibling rather than a love interest like I lost my twin. Okay. Whew, Jesus Christ. I'm exhausted already. I've never read this much during an album reaction. I literally never. But let's get into chat number 5 now. So long, London. Bye-bye, adios. Okay, interesting song title. Produced by Aaron Dessner and Taylor Swift. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Damn, this production, Jesus. Shout out to Aaron as well. Super underrated, I think.
I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill. I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the safe.
She's super close to the mix on this one too.
Thinking, how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? Oh, the tragedy, so long, London. You find someone.
Okay, we gotta go over some of these lines for sure. Even the way she said, oh, the tragedy, the way she delivered it. Like she said, in such a dramatic, but you really feel what she's, what she's trying to convey. Let's break down verse 1, even the intro. So long London, so long London. Melody of these lines are reminiscent of wedding bells. This correlates with the lyric, I died on the altar waiting for you after later in the song. It also juxtaposes and correlates with previous songs speculated to be about Joe, included but not limited to You're Losing Me from the Vault, and I Wouldn't Marry Me Either. That's what she says in that song. Paper rings from Lover, I like shiny things, but I marry you with a paper ring. It's nice to have a friend, one of Taylor's best songs, by the way. Church bells ring, carry me home. Rice on the ground, looks like snow. And the Bridge of Lover, which is based on wedding vows, is also reminiscent of Big Ben's chimes, one of London's most iconic landmarks. Okay, damn, all that from that, I wouldn't have thought it. Okay, verse number 1, we have a breakdown of verse number 1. The verse begins with instrument. Whoever wrote this, Jesus Christ, you're giving me a headache. The verse begin with instrumental reminiscent of the line My Castle's Crumbled Overnight from Swiss songs Call It What You Want on the album Reputation, which is primarily an album of love songs about her then partner Joe, who the song is about. Okay, so this verse is about Joe. Jesus. Okay, let's move on to the hook. Oh, the tragedy, so long London, you'll find someone. Let's read these lines. A tragedy is a theatrical drama largely used by Shakespeare where a play finishes on an unhappy ending, usually with the downfall of the main characters. One of the most famous tragedy is Romeo and Juliet. A typical Shakespearean tragedy involves a tragic hero who has a flaw called the hamartia that leads to their downfall. The tragedy is fate and nothing can stop it, not even the hero. The ending usually ends in death of all stroke most of the characters. In everyday language, a tragedy is an event causing great suffering, destruction, and distress such as a serious accident, crime, or natural catastrophe. That's straight from the Oxford Dictionary. I feel like I need a dictionary. You guys are warning me. Benji, you might need a dictionary for this album. I was like, ha ha ha. Now I'm actually like, I think I do. So with this lyric, Taylor explains how the relationship this song is about finished in an unhappy ending, leaving her suffering. I feel like I can't read, but then I'm reading these sentences. I'm like, these sentences clearly have been written by somebody like me who can't read or write. So it's like, guys, none of us are. We're not helping each other here. We're really not. Anyway, let's get back into the song. Jesus.
Didn't opt in to be your odd man out. I founded the club she's heard great things about.
Okay.
I left all I knew, you left me at the house by the heath.
The heath.
I stopped CPR after all, it's no use. The spirit was gone, we would never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free.
Damn.
For so long, London, stitches undone.
Really like the hook too.
Two graves, one gun. I'll find someone.
Nice.
And you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared. Every day a love affair, every breath feels like rarest air. When you're not sure if he wants to be there.
Damn.
So how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? How much tragedy? Just how low
Really like this song.
did you think I'd go for?
Vocals in the back too.
Self-implode for I have to go be free.
Ah.
You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You
R.I.P..
sacrifice us to the gods of your bluest days. And I'm just getting color back into my face. I'm just
Playlist.
hell 'cause I loved this place for so long. London had a
Nice little back and forth between herself.
War songs, but I'm not the one. So long, London stitches undone.
Wow.
Two graves, one gone. You'll find someone.
Man. Jeez, I gotta read those last lines too, because it links back to the opening and closing lyrics to Hoax, the 16th track from Taylor Swift's Folklore album, seem to parallel this chorus. My only one, my smoking gun, my eclipse sun, my only one, my kingdom come undone, my broken drum. Furthermore, those lyrics from Hoax can be attached to the ones in this chorus. So long, London. My smoking gun, 2 graves, 1 gun, my eclipse sun, a moment of warm sun, my only one, but I'm not the one, my kingdom come undone, stitches undone. Okay, I like that. That's amazing. But I want to go over some of these lines in verse 2 too. I didn't opt out to be your odd man out. I founded a club she's heard great things about. What does this mean? Taylor Swift started dating Joe when he was relatively unknown and is likely lamenting on how any new potential partner he may have likely only heard of him due to his relationship with Taylor Swift. I left all I knew. You left me at the house by the Heath. What's the Heath? Taylor lived with Joe in a house near Hampstead Heath in London. Okay, Hampstead. Okay. I remember when I first did my Midnight's reaction and I mentioned in there to Taylor to stay away from London, and all you guys are laughing because you couldn't wait for me to get to this, because this is, she has a long history with London. So that was quite some interesting foreshadowing for myself, I must say. When asked in an interview where he most likely like to be buried, Joe even said, I'll be cremated and have my ashes scattered on the Hampstead Heath. Okay. I stopped CPR after all. It's no use. The spirit was gone. We would never come to. Okay. This line parallels Swift's 2023 track, You're Losing Me, where she sings to the pulse of a heartbeat. Stop, you're losing me. I can't find a pulse. My heart won't start anymore for you. And I'm pissed off. You let me give you. And the final line of this verse that I want to go over, and I'm pissed off. You let me give you all that you for free. Taylor dated Joe for 6 years. Their relationship began when she was 27. She feels regretful that she spent so many years of her youth hiding with him. Yeah, that's a big shame, man. While trying to save their love, she's frustrated at him, and she gave him her years and her youth, and he seemingly never gave anything in return. Joe, you're bad for that. Not even I'm that bad. Although Swift alludes to him that he possibly struggling with his mental health. Interesting. Whoa, guys, this is a lot. I said at the start that I might do the anthology as well, but there's no chance. There's no chance. That'll definitely be in a separate video. Okay. Guys, let's keep it going. Track number 6, But Daddy, I Love Him. I'll never say those words again. Not like that anyway. Track number 6, Daddy, I Love Him.
I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their
Sarah and
purse,
Hannah's.
What a mess. I just learned these people try and save you.
Okay.
Hate you. Too high and high.
Nice.
For a simple girl to rise above it. They slammed the door on my whole world. The one thing I wanted. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but Daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm turning to Flora through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful.
Okay. Before we get into that second verse, let's go over verse number 1. Since this song is about scandal and a public backlash, Swift opens with a lyric referencing her biggest past controversy with Kanye West. It's got a -1 and an annotation. I don't know if this is completely true. I know she mentions West, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Let's go for the some of these annotations. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. This line is reminiscent from the song Nothing New of Taylor's album Red, where she says, they tell you why you young girls go out and have your fun, then they hunt and slay the ones who actually do it, criticize the way you fly when you're soaring through the sky, shoot you down, and then they sigh and say, look, she looks like she's been through it. While in Nothing New, Swift is criticizing the way society treats women who are bold. In this song, she seems to be criticizing the way her fans in the media lifted her high as an example, only to crucify her when she did something they didn't like, presumably dating Matt Healy. Okay. Sarah's and Hannah's in their Sunday best. Let's see what this means. Given that Sunday's best refers to church clothes, Taylor's referencing the biblical figures of Sarah, okay, wife of Abraham, mother of Isaac, and Hannah, wife of Elkanah, mother of Samuel. I clearly need to read my Bible more. Both of these women are childless or barren for most of their lives until God blesses them with children late in life. Using these names in this line implies that these women are clutching their pearls and judging it's a lack of something in their own lives. That's true. People, that's what usually people are projecting when they leave like a hate comment or they say something mean about someone. They're usually projecting, you know, they're usually unhappy with something in their own life. But let's continue.
No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid. Tendrils tucked into a woven braid. Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing
Precocious?
up at all. He was chaos, he was revelry. Bedroom eyes like a remedy. Soon enough, the elders had convened down at the city hall. Stay away from her. The
Nice.
saboteurs protested too much. Lord knows the words we never heard. Just screeching tires of true love. And I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now.
Hold up.
I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning.
Okay.
I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone to disgrace.
That's true.
I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing.
Okay, damn, it sounds like she's talking to the fans on this one. She's talking to you, Swiftie, she's not talking to me. Anyway, sorry. That was so childish. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, let's break down some of that. I'd rather burn my whole life down. Okay, on a broader scale, this could be a reference to her general dating history and a response to the criticism she received over her personal dating life. Since she was young, Swift has been subject to a large amount of debates over the amount of people she dated in the past. This is her way of saying she doesn't care, and for good reason. The Vipers line may be a reference to the large amounts of people who referred to Swift as a snake back in 2016. I mean, she is a snake. She's born in the year of the snake. You know, that is a sign. Following a dispute with Kanye West and Kim, Swift has since used the snake references in many things following the announcement of her album Reputation. Okay. She may also be addressing people who chastised her relationship with Matt Healy. An interpretation agreed upon by many publications. Here she's referring to them as wearing empath clothing, stating that they only pretend to care about the controversies Matt Healy was involved with, and using this situation as an excuse to attack her. As mentioned earlier, Swift often refers to people who have it out for her snakes, or in this case vipers. This time vipers are not just the feminist public in general, but Swifties themselves. So I'm saying this was you Swifties that were cussing Taylor at the time for dating Matt. She's talking to you. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved. She can't talk about me. Should this be true, it would align with Healy's own dismissal of the Swifties upon the controversies, rational and feelings disturbed as a rational performance activist. Nobody's sitting there at night slumped at their computer over me. Okay, I knew she'd talk about the Swifties. I knew she'd talk, not all the Swifties, don't get me wrong. Some of you guys, you know, kept your mouths shut, but I'm sure some of you were probably vocal about her dating and how you felt about it, which, you know, it feels like you're entitled to do, but yeah, we're not really, are we? Like, we're not entitled. Like, we gotta let people do what they gotta do. Anyway, let's continue this song.
Right now, I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning. I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing. God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me. Sanctimoniously performing.
Yeah, she's talking about the Swifties, man, the crazy ones.
Thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he
Nice vocals in the back.
touches me and counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny.
Nice.
You ain't gotta pray for me. In my wiper and all this wild joy. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise, then it's just my choice.
Hey, yeah, she's saying, listen,
There's a lot of people
let me make my own
in
mistakes.
town that I bestow upon my fakest smiles. Scandal does funny things to pride, but brings lovers closer.
Love her.
We came back when the heat died down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over.
That's funny.
Dancing in my dress in the sun, and even my daddy just loves him. I'm his lady, and oh my God, you should see your face. It's time to give some perspective.
Song's getting better and better as it goes on.
Can't come to the wedding. I know he's crazy, but he's the one. I'll tell you something right now. You ain't gotta pray for me. With my wild boy and all this wild joy.
Nice.
Yes, he was revelry. If all you want is great for me, it's just white noise. It's my choice.
Nice drums.
Screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby.
Yeah, this song definitely got better and better as it went on.
All night.
Ooh.
It's you. Should see your faces. But oh my God, you should see your faces.
And I like the fact that she weren't afraid to snap back at some of these crazy fans. Like, some of them need to be told, like, hey, mind your business. Some of them need to be told. I like that. Now, I just want to go over a few of the lines on the last hook because she changed a few of the lyrics around. Let me just go over them quickly. Now I'm dancing in my dress in the sun, and even my daddy just loves him. I'm his lady. Whether this song's about Matt Healy or Travis Kelce, Taylor's dad. I've been seen chatting with both of them during Taylor's Eras tour. Matt Healy and Scott were seen talking and standing together during the show in Philly before the breakup last year. More recently, Scott and Travis have been together during the tour, and Travis has mentioned Scott a couple times on his podcast. Okay. Who do you guys think this is about? Both of them? Possibly. Since this part is about Swift's current relationship with her boyfriend, okay, it is about both of them. She doesn't say I'm having his baby part because she doesn't want to start rumors about me pregnant. She was referred to in his press conference Travis Kelce's lady. I know it's crazy, but he's the one I want. The previous chorus says, I know he's crazy because they're referring to Swift's experience with her ex-boyfriend Matt. In this part of the song, she switched to sing about her current boyfriend Travis Kelce. So she changed it to it's crazy because she doesn't think he's crazy, but others might think it's crazy that she's dating an American football player and after typically dating British artists in the past. Kelce isn't her usual type. Okay, very, very interesting song. Okay, what did she say about this? Did she say anything about it herself? The meaning of this song is that Taylor is rebelling against the constant scrutiny of her personal life, lacking the public criticism of her relationship, to the attitudes of controlling parental figures. Okay, yeah, I like that, man. Sometimes you gotta clap back. Even if at the people that support you the most, you gotta tell them, you gotta put them in their place. Okay, let's keep it going though, people. Track number 7. Remember, people, let me know in the comments your top 3 songs. Let me know anything I miss off this album, please. Okay, track number 7, Fresh Out the Slammer. What'd you do? Did she actually kill someone? Maybe she did. I wouldn't be surprised. The way this character's going in this album, nothing would surprise me.
Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you.
I feel like I like this one already.
Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be too.
Me too. I got 2 people I'm calling. Not 3.
Another summer taking cover, running thunder. He don't understand me.
Okay. Nice.
Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with her in dreams.
Like a flow so far.
Gray and blue and fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under. For just 1 hour of sunshine. Years of labor, locks and ceilings in the shade of how he was feeling. But it's gonna be alright, I did my time. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you.
Nice falsetto.
Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be too.
It's a banger, low-key. Playlist!
Fresh out the slammer, camera flashes, welcome bashes, get the matches, toss the ashes.
Oh, this is fire.
As I said in my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again.
Nice. Hold up. I gotta read a little description. I didn't read any genius about this song. What's going on in this one? The fresh out of slammer meaning jail, makes it look like Swift is talking about a relationship as if it was a prison. She's finally escaped. The lyrics: grey blue fights tunnel handcuffed to the spell under blah blah blah. Support the opposed theory of the relationship being a prison. I don't want to read the lyrics ahead. As well as centering around the theory mentioned above, the song also sings about knowing who she wants to rebound with after escaping the jail of her old relationship. That's usually the case though. I'm telling you, most ladies already know who they want to be with. Like even during their current relationship, if they're thinking of ending it, they already know who they want next. Like that's quite common. Ladies, you can deny what you want, but it's definitely true. It starts to finally be put together when you look at Swift's Bejeweled on her 10th album, Midnight. Don't put me in the basement when I want the penthouse of your heart. Hints that Joe was restricting Swift from being herself. What? Joe sounds like a bastard. Like I'm being just from what I've heard from this album. Obviously, I don't know his side of the story, but he does sound like a bastard. He really does. In the epilogue of this album, Swift also mentions her former relationship with actor Joe being a slammer, and her brief fling with Matt as a tidal wave that also fell apart. Let's continue with the song. I do like this one a lot though. This might be like my second favorite. I like this one a lot.
I said in my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again. My friends tried it, I wouldn't hear it. Watch me daily disappearing for just one glimpse of his smile.
Nice.
All those nights he kept me going, swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line, I did my time. Now, pretty baby, I'm running.
Ooh.
To the house, we still wait.
You got a little beat switch?
Porch like leaves. To the one who says I'm the girl of his American dream.
Nice.
And no matter what I've done, it wouldn't matter anyway. Ain't no way I'm gonna screw up now that I know what's at stake here. At the park where we used to sit on children's swings, wearing imaginary rings.
Hey, Taylor's been hitting. She's been hitting. Taylor's been hitting.
But it's gonna be alright. I did my time.
Really, really like that song. Really like that. Fresh out of Slammer. That's a banger. I love the production on that and her voice. She sounded as beautiful as ever. That was track number 7, people. Fresh out of Slammer. Jesus. Guys, this album is packed with so much depth. Like, this is really for the true Taylor Swift fans. Like, this is just for the fans. And you can tell, like, what she said at the start, where she just really has to just get this shit off her chest so she can move on. Like, this is why I think Showgirl is going to be so good, because she's released all this energy on this album, and Showgirl is just going to be about, you know, Showgirl, the life of a showgirl. You know, what goes on behind the curtains and the glamour. And, you know, there's going to be some probably slower songs on there, which is cool. I really love the slower songs anyway. But yeah, I'm glad she got all of this off her chest. Like, it felt like she needed to do this for sure. Okay, let's continue, people. Track number 8, Florida, with 3 exclamation marks at the end. So she definitely excited about Florida. I'm excited about Florida too. I've never been. I want to go. Anyway, let's get into the song, people. Track number 8, Florida, featuring Florence and the Machine. Before we get into the song, let's take a little read of the genius description. What has Florence said about working on the song with Taylor? She said, I almost didn't think of the scale of it. There's this sort of bigness of Taylor Swift, the phenomenon. And then there's Taylor I spent time with in the studio, who's just the sweetest and most down-to-earth girl. We had such a fun time, and when it came out, I was like, oh shit, what's the song about? She explained that Florida is a stereotypical location to which criminals flee to start afresh. She parallels this with the feeling she has whenever she goes through a breakup, stating that she feels like she wants to start afresh, but she wants to start afresh, be unknown, and escape. Florida therefore feels extra symbolic as a place which is centered this song around. Okay. The song also features Florence. Yeah, Florence and Taylor have mentioned each other for years and were seen together backstage at the 1975's O2 Arena show in January 2023. Okay, let's go. Florence. She is one of 2 features on this. So you got Post Malone and Florence. Okay. Florida, track number 8.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too.
Yeah.
They said I was a cheat. I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies.
That's funny.
And the city reeks of driving myself crazy.
Weed and babies. What a combo.
Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida.
Oh.
Was one hell of a drug.
Weren't expecting that.
Florida. Can I use you?
Okay, T. I like this one. Let's go through some of these lines in the first verse. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. Okay, that's a cool line. They said I was a cheat, but I guess it must be true. Throughout her career, Taylor's been widely criticized by the media for being a slut. Great song, I love that. It's one of my favorite. After 1989 and dating several men. Some media outlets even blamed her about being with more than one man at a time. Damn, hence the lyric. This could also be a callback to a 2014 track Star where she sang, I heard, oh, you've been out and about with some other girl. He says what you heard is true, but I can't stop thinking about you and I said, I've been there too a few times. In Star, she admits that there were a few times in a relationship where she wasn't always the innocent one. For this reason, she sings, I guess it must be true in this song. Okay, T, we being honest on this album. I like it.
Florida. Hurricane was my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine.
Okay, Florence.
All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well,
wow.
No one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my
amazing.
Mind, and in my mind, they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song?
Ha. Wait, I gotta read that line. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? The sassy, self-aware line continues Taylor's streak of being downright funny in the Tortured Poets department. Whereas other albums may feature the previous line delivered completely earnestly, here Taylor and Florence smirk at the listener. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Let's keep it going.
To the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know you're 100, only the time you'll get arrested.
Florence sounds so good.
Your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. Florida.
The vocal doubling.
Florida. Can I use you? Oh.
Playlist.
I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. At least the dolls are beautiful, fuck me out, Florida. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush, fuck me out, Florida. It's one hell of a drive.
Nice. It's a banger, people.
Only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay
Florence
for
in the back too.
Down and dusting. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida. It's one hell of a drug.
I like this one a lot. Production too is amazing. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Florida was a big banger. Florence and we need some more songs. We need some more Florence and Taylor songs. Their chemistry was really strong. And you can tell they were together when they made that. You can definitely tell they were together. Really like that song. Production, Jack Antonoff and Taylor on production. Amazing. Shout out to Florida. Definitely will be visiting one day. Hopefully next year. Okay, track number 9, Guilty as Sin. Track number 9, Guilty as Sin. Now it's quite a big one off the album. 80 million streams on YouTube. So let's hear it. Guilty as Sin, track number 9.
Drowning in the blue Nile, he sent me downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while, my boredom's bone deep.
Excuse me.
This cage was once just fine. Am I allowed to cry? I dream of cracking locks, throwing my
Nice.
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
Ooh, okay.
I'm slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die.
Yeah, I really like this melody.
Recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst. Without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin?
Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm liking this song a lot. Let's go through some of these lines. So apparently this song is about Matt Healy. Guilty as Sin is believed to be about Matt Healy due to the negativity surrounding him in the media and his alleged relationship with Taylor. The song references the Blue Note, Scottish band Matty is named as his favorite. Carolina, which Taylor wrote in 2022, includes Guilty as Sin as a lyric in the outro. Oh, Carolina, why for years they've said that I was guilty as sin and sleep in Eli's bed. Given that the album has been kept a secret for 2 years, there may be a connection between this song and Carolina. Okay. So yeah, the Dance on Lights is a song by Scottish band The Blue Note off their 1988 album Hats. The 1975's Love If You Made It samples the intro hook of this song. Matt Healy, the frontman of 1975, has named the band as his favorite of all time. Okay, let's keep it going.
Without ever touching his skin, how can I be guilty as sin? I keep these longings locked in lowercase inside a vault. Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thoughts. Only your actions talk. These fatal fantasies, giving way to labored breath, taking all of me. We've already done it in my head. If it's make believe, why does it feel like a vow we'll both uphold somehow? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
Mind Speak Now reference.
One slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die.
This chorus is amazing.
My bed's
Playlist.
total glaze. I screamed his name, building up like waves, crashing over my grave. Without ever touching his skin, how can I be guilty as sin?
I like this one a
What
lot.
if I roll the stone away? They're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy?
Amen.
If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so
Haunted.
strongly. I choose you and me
Never Speak Now reference.
religiously. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
Oh, that was nice.
One slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst. Without ever touching his skin, how can I be guilty as sin?
Okay.
He sent me downtown lights.
Guilty as Sin.
Hadn't heard it anyway.
I'm guilty for liking this one. Production again. I'm telling you, I really like the production of this album. I remember coming into this, a lot of people talked. This is a controversial album in the Swiftie universe. I feel like you either love it or hate it. Like, there's no in between. I feel like you definitely either love it or hate it. So far, I'm on the lover side. Actually, so far, I don't know where I stand yet. Definitely don't know where I stand yet. I think I'm leaning towards the more love it side, but I can see why. Even the other day, someone commented on one of my YouTube posts saying this album is unlistenable. And I definitely don't think it's unlistenable. It's just one of them albums where it's like hard to like come back to quite often. You know, I feel like you gotta be in a certain mood to listen to this album. But yeah, let's go through some of these lines. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? This line also references the act of writing your name and something to claim it as yours. Okay, I think she definitely referencing Speak Now as well, the song Mine. Or this could be a possible reference to the 1975 songs Mine, in which Matt talks about how he doesn't need marriage to show his love to a partner. Hey Matt, you sound like me. Anyway, I'm terrible. Let's go to track number 10, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. Guys, remember, let me know your top 3 songs off this album. Let me know. Track number 10, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Yeah, good question. Who's afraid?
The who's who of who's that is poised for the attack, but my bare hands paved their paths. You don't get to tell me about sad.
Okay. Ooh.
If you wanted
Nice.
me dead, you should have just said.
Ain't it?
Nothing makes
Love those vocals in the back.
more alive. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me?
That scared me.
You should be.
Okay. I should be scared. Okay, that's fine then. Ah, I like this one a lot. Ooh, production playlist. Ooh, the beat. Oh my god. I gotta add it just for the production. Oh my god. Let's keep it going. Wait, let me read some lines actually. Let me read some lines. I gotta see what's going on. What's this song about? Throughout this confrontational soundtrack, Taylor addresses amongst all the rumors that surround her professional and personal life. In Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, she highlights how the media constantly downsizes her, evidently through her repetition of Little Old Me. As she refers to herself, the song shares similar sentiments to previous tracks in Taylor's discography, namely The Last Great American Dynasty, Mad Woman from Folklore, Look What You Made Me Do, and Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince from Lover. The song echoes many instrumental and vocal similarities with her previous album Reputation, which is rumored to be her next re-recording. Following this album, a large part of Reputation discusses the struggle and backlash. Taylor writes the song amidst her new relationship with Travis Kelce. Fans believe this album was written in an immediate post-breakup period from Joe. During that time, many rumors came about a possible relationship with 1975 leader singer Matt Healy, feud with Olivia Rodrigo. They're beefing. A possible conflict with Ticketmaster and allegations that her new relationship, it was a PR stunt. The title possibly references 1966 film, stroke 1962 play, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, a film that explores the complexities of a failing marriage. Okay, let's keep it going, people. Let's keep it going.
You should be.
Produced by Jack Antonoff and Taylor. Really like the reverse instruments.
The scandal was contained. The bullet had just grazed. At all costs, keep your good name. You don't get to.
I see. I caught that one. Because I remember she talked about that in Daddy, I Love Him. But she sings, I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine and only mine to disgrace. When Swift was still in her old record company, Big Machine, she was told to be a good girl and not to turn out like the Dixie Chicks. According to a documentary, Miss Americana, she describes having to remain silent on presidential election of 2017 to save her image, something she says she regrets. Okay. So I'm connecting some of the dots. I'm switched on, guys. I know what's going on, I think.
At all costs, keep your good name. You don't get to tell me you feel bad. Is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke. Then we could all just laugh until I cry. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me?
Really like this one too.
I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me?
Oh, that part is so good.
Well, you should be. You should
And she sounded more confident the second time she delivered it compared to the first time. Definitely intentional. Woo.
So tell me everything is not about me, but what if it is?
Ooh.
Then say they didn't do it to hurt me, but what if they did? I wanna snarl and show you just how disturbed this has made me. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me.
Okay.
So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs.
Scary.
I'm always drunk
Ha.
that I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. That I'm fearsome and I'm wretched and I'm wrong. Put narcotics into all of my songs.
That's definitely true.
And that's why you're still singing along.
I like that. I like that. Let's see what Genius has to say about that line. There's been a conspiracy theory dating back decades that artists use subliminal messages hidden in their music to make it addicting to listen to, especially with pop stars. It is used to discredit artists like Swift, who people cannot understand why she's so popular. Image description, conspiracy. I don't think it discredits them. I think it's actually a compliment, if anything. I don't think people, well, some people might use it to discredit, but I wouldn't say it's to discredit them. I would say that, yeah, it's quite smart. It's quite genius. It just depends on how you use it, you know? But I wouldn't say it discredits them. Like, if someone said that she puts narcotics in a song that's what helps people singing along, I wouldn't see that as like an insult. That's just me though. Okay, let's carry on.
Of my songs, and that's why you're still singing along. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street, crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be, you should be, you should be.
I like this one a lot too.
Cause you lured me, and you hurt me, and you taught me.
And there's so much to go over in this song.
You caged me, and then you called me crazy. I am what I am 'cause you trained me. So who's afraid of me?
Love this outro too.
Who's afraid of little old me?
Damn.
Who's afraid of little old me?
That's the longest song on the album, 5 minutes 35 seconds. Okay. I just realized that some of these songs are actually quite short. They're not that long. There's a lot to unpack with that song. There's even a few lines that I still need to go over. Like in the bridge, he says that I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. Rumors circulate that Swift sued Olivia Rodrigo for alleged similarities between Deja Vu and Taylor's song Cool Summer. This has never been confirmed. Deja Vu and Cool Summer. This song is practically Blank Space Part 2, but more about the kind of person Taylor is, or at least people think she is. So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs. TikToks have gone viral. Fans walking onto Taylor Swift's former residence on Cornelia Street in New York. Okay. I was tame, I was gentle to the circus life made me mean. So I'm guessing that's the industry, that's fame, that's just being a Taylor Swift in general. In her 2017 track Ready For It, Swift also refers to herself as tame. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure. I forget their names now, so I'm very tame now. Circus here is a metaphor for the entertainment industry. Swift has already used this metaphor before in the 2020 track Mirrorball, on which she sings, and they called off the circus burner disco down when they sent home the horses and the rodeo clowns. I'm still on that tightrope. I'm still trying everything to get you laughing at me. At a circus, the crowd's typical gawk acts without much sense of the other's subjectivity. This is especially true of freaks in the original circuses and exotic animals. This creates a divide between a normal life and a circus life, thus relating to the public's treatment of her as akin to if she was a circus act. Her career in the music industry could be said to have made her mean due to the number of incidents tarnish her name which could have occurred over the years. The famous Swiss Red Tour was also a circus. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. This is crazy, man, but we're on to track number 11. I Can Fix Him. No, I really can. I don't think you can, but let's see what you got for us, Miss Swift. Let's see what you've got. It's very hard to fix someone. Very, very hard.
The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town.
Sounds like we're in a western.
The jokes that he told across the bar were revolting and far too loud.
That's funny.
They shake their heads saying God help her when I tell him he's my man.
It's about Matt.
But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really I can.
Really?
And only I can.
Love the guitar on this.
dopamine races through his brain on a 6-lane Texas highway. His hand so callous from his pistol softly traces hearts on my face.
Wow, lyrically as well, this song is amazing.
And I could see it from a mile away, a perfect case for my certain skill set. He had a halo of the highest
Vocals in the
grade.
back too.
He just hadn't met me yet. They shake their heads saying God help her when I tell him he's my man.
Playlist.
Good Lord doesn't
I like this one a lot.
lift a finger, I can fix him. No, really I can't.
I feel like it's underrated though.
And only I can. Good boy.
Good boy.
That's right. Come close. I'll show you heaven if you'll be an angel. All night. Trust me, I can handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can't.
Super interesting song.
They shook their heads saying God help her when I told them he's my man.
One of my favorites.
But your good Lord didn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really I can. No, really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't.
Yeah, you can't, man. You can't fix. I'm telling you, don't even try and fix someone. Just leave them to it. If they're just leave them to it. Trust me, because I'm someone that people try and fix all the time, but you can't fix me. Leave me to it. Trust me, it's for the best. I feel like this song though is going to be the glitch of this album, where it's like severely underrated. And if you know, you know. On I Can Fix Him, Swift attempts to fix her partner, which she deems a dangerous man. Fans theorize this song is about Swift's rumors relationship with Matt. Healy is known for having a very problematic past. I need to look into Matt because he seems like he's on some shit. Like, seriously, making numerous controversial statements prior to and after their relationship. Despite this, Swift felt and believes she could really try and change him, although towards the end of the song she realizes that she cannot. The parenthetical, oh my god, that's terrible format of this title may also be inspired by Healy's frequent use of parenthesis in titles such as "It's not living if it's not with you. If you're too shy, let me know." Some of these words, I'm like, I don't even know what they mean. I could Google them, but I'm just like, I'm too lazy to even do that. I'm just like, damn, I'm just gonna not know what they mean. Good boy. What did she mean by that? This could be a reference to the song The Torture Poets Department, also rumored to be about Swift's relationship with Matt. Swift refers to him as a tattooed golden retriever, and this lyric calls him a good boy, much like one would refer to a dog. I was thinking actually talking to a dog. I'm spitting everywhere as well. I do apologize about that. The final chorus is noticed to be sung in the past tense as opposed to the last few being in the present tense. Shake replaced with shook, tell replaced with told, doesn't replace with didn't, showing that the last chorus has been sung after the breakup when Taylor realized she couldn't fix him. But I really like that song. Like, that's one of my favorites. It's one of the shortest too, and one of the least streamed along with the last song. So that's really interesting to me, but I like that one a lot. Okay, let's go on to track number 12. Love of My Life, track number 12. Who's the love of your life, T? Let's hear it. Produced by Aaron Dessner and Taylor. Remember, let me know your top 3 off this album, people. Let me know your top 3 in the comments.
Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames? If we know the steps anyway, we embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this, never before and never since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried in your suit and tie. In the nick of time, you low down boy, you stand up guy.
I knew he was right to wear a suit for this.
Holy Ghost, you told me I'm the love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life.
Real interest in the piano and just her voice. Super emotional. Hold on, I need to raise up my chair. I just lowered it for whatever reason. Let's read a little bit what Genius had to say about this one. It's characterized in all lowercase, suggesting Taylor's delving into her past relationships, hence the use of the abbreviated cybertext slang of Love of My Life in the track's title. However, as narrated by the song, Taylor heartbreakingly subverts and converts the stereotypical love remark into one rather of loss in the closing lyric. In fact, throughout the entire song, Swift never says the words love of my life throughout the whole song, only ever love of your life. The only time she mentions a phrase which abbreviates to love of my life is loss of my life. Okay, damn. The so-called loss of her life at the point of writing this left to ambiguity, but it can be inferred that it to be about Joe, an English actor. Yep. This idea is able to be interpreted further through the lowercase typology taken by the track title, suggesting a somber tone through the lack of lettering emphasis or even exaggeration as found on most of her tracks. Like, yeah, if you see some of the way she's typed some of the songs on her new album, like Cancelled and other songs, like, yeah. An insider for US Weekly also revealed in the issue, Taylor really believes that Joe is the one for her. This is from 2018. She wants to get engaged to him. She doesn't feel as though she has to impress anyone at this point. Joe is also heavily implied to be the subject of her 7th album, Lover. Throughout both in-depth analysis how the tracks line up with Joe and Taylor's relationship. The title tracks, such as London Boy, yeah. However, this has to be only presumed as Taylor herself never goes out publicly and mentions him throughout the process of the album. The instrumental of the song features piano notes repeated throughout the entire song, never changing. The piano sounds very melancholic and further symbolizes the idea of Taylor Swift and Joe's relationship, since Taylor keeps staying in a relationship despite how she feels in it, and that feeling doesn't change. Only at the end of the song, when Taylor says the line, "You're the lost of my life," does the piano finally stop, since they finally ended their relationship. Pain isn't repeating anymore, it finally stops. Okay, let's keep it going, people.
Hold me, I'm the love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life. About 1,000,000 times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you? When your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fake.
Damn, that's a line.
Well, you took me to hell too. And all at once, the ink bleeds. A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. But I felt a hole like this never before and ever since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. What we thought was for all time was momentary. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried. You cinephile in black and white. All those plot twists and dynamite.
Love the vocals in the back.
Then make her cry. You said I'm the love of your life. You shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all.
Damn.
Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? Cause something counterfeit's dead. It was legendary.
Oh, we got a glitch reference. Okay, we have a glitch reference. This is crazy, people. A possible reference to Swift's 2022 track Glitch, also rumored to be about Joe. I didn't know that. In which she describes her relationship as counterfeit. It must be counterfeit. Okay, I like that. Hey, glitch supremacy, we will rise one day.
Counterfeit's dead. It was legendary. It was momentary. It was unnecessary. Should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of life.
So much to unpack.
I'll never leave.
Braids of Lies, is that Evermore reference?
A field of dreams.
Doesn't she have a braid on that?
In fire. Your arsons match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life.
The loss of my life. Wow, there was a lot in that song. There was a lot to break down in that song. Oh my God. Let me try and just go through a few of the lines. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? The phantoms are past versions of Taylor and Joe dancing on the terrace in happier times. Before the relationship died, now they'll be secondhand embarrassed to look how depressed Taylor is in the present. Also in the song Ready For It, she describes herself as a phantom. Dancing is also shown in the song Lover, which Swift confirms is about her then boyfriend Joe. In the music video, a couple can be seen dancing together, hence phantoms can also be referenced in the songs written about Joe or their relationship during happier times. Okay. In addition, the very first picture that revealed their relationship to the public includes them talking on the balcony while having breakfast. Interesting. It was legendary, it's momentary. This is a reference back to earlier lyrics. But after all, Taylor and Joe dated for 6 years, which could hardly be considered a momentary relationship. That being said, Taylor probably meant that she thought they'd be together for the rest of their lives through marriage. It seems that later Joe broke Taylor's heart by saying he didn't want to marry her. Damn. It was unnecessary, should have let it stay buried. Taylor sings about the idea that she should have let the past relationships and events stay buried under one vocal. In my defense, I have known for digging up the grave another time. Taylor and Joe were also known for being on and off again. This is shown in the song The Great War. That song is so good. It references a large fight that almost broke the relationship, but they ended up resolving the issue. Taylor also sings about her desperate attempts to make their relationship work in You're Losing Me, where she sings, do something, babe, say something, lose something, risk something, choose something, babe, I got nothing to believe unless you're choosing me. Taylor reveals that she was trying hard to keep the relationship alive, and in this line she admits she regrets it and wishes she let the relationship end as it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, sometimes you gotta let go, man. Certain things are meant to be. Like, you might really like this person, you might really think that they're the one for you, but they're not. Otherwise it would work out, like it really would. And I know that hurts, but you gotta let go. It's best for both of you, 100%. It's definitely the most time I spent on a reaction, just like going through the lyrics, breaking stuff down. But I'm definitely having fun. But I really need to lie down after this. Like, seriously. Okay, track number 13. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. This is the second biggest on the album.
I can read your mind.
Okay.
She's having the time of her life. There in her glittering prime, the lights refract sequin stars off her silhouette every night. I can show you life.
Is this some showgirl foreshadowing? Maybe.
Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did.
Okay.
Nice camera, bitch, smile, even when you wanna die.
Damn.
He said he loved me all his life, but that life was too short.
Breaking down, I hit the floor.
All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks. Cause I can do it with a broken heart.
Oh,
I'm so depressed, I act like
hey.
it's my birthday. Every day.
Playlist.
I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me.
It's a banger.
Like a plague. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art.
She definitely got some high work
You
ethic.
know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart. I can
Hold on, before we proceed with the song, I'm liking this one a lot. I didn't expect that drop. Did not expect that drop. That had me jumping around a little bit. Okay, let's go into the chorus. What she say about the chorus? The beat sounds similar to that of Bejeweled. Okay, that's what they said on this. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it now. I'm so depressed and I like it's my birthday every day. I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like the plague. After a breakup with Joe, Taylor has to continue singing love songs that she's written about him while she's on the Eras tour, while Joe kept quiet and wouldn't mention their relationship. Many of the songs on the album are written about Matt Healy, who also seems to have kept a distance from Taylor after their breakup. They're probably scared of the Swifties. They don't want to say a single thing because they know the Swifties will put up all their information, their address, where they sleep. He vaguely addressed it during his tour last year after a fan held up a sign saying "You are loved." I'm sure that's alluding to, as you're aware, I'm not there online at the moment, and I'm sure people have just been calling me a cunt relentlessly. I'm telling you, man, he's scared of the Swifties. I'm not being online, but what I have been with is my boys, and honestly, as much as I appreciate that, it's so beautiful, and I thank you, but I don't need it because I've got them. Okay, saying I got my boys. I don't need your signs. Thank you though. I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. It's an art. That is funny. She describes her work ethic as a form of artistry. She's still productive even in the midst of being depressed and miserable. Hey, that's how you get out of depression though. You gotta keep yourself busy. You gotta keep doing stuff. You know you're good when you can do it even with a broken heart. This suggests that she can find some solace despite her suffering if she knows that it can stop her from doing what she's done before. This also proves that she's in fact good at what she does because not even a broken heart can stop her. Facts. Taylor was saying that it's impressive when you can pretend to be happy when your heart is breaking or broken. This may have some relation to her song Welcome to New York from 1989 where she sings, took our broken hearts, put them in a drawer, which means to kind of ignore a part of your broken heart and focus on other things. Yeah, like that is like a common way people get over stuff, or not even really get over, but they just get on with stuff. Like guys are amazing at doing that. Like men are so good at just pretending like we don't feel or we're not going through stuff and just getting on with it. Like that's just what we do. So I can definitely relate to that line. Let's keep it going because this is low-key a banger. I'm not gonna lie, low-key is.
But he avoids me like the plague.
Woo!
I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art.
And she sounds like she's having fun on this one. She does.
Do it with a broken heart. I can hold my breath.
Okay.
I've been doing it since he left. I keep finding his things in drawers, crucial evidence I didn't imagine the whole thing. I'm sure I can pass
Hits different reference.
this test.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cause I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my shit. They
Hey.
say, baby, gotta fake it till you make it. And I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Insta letters for miles. He said he loved me for all time, but that time was quite short.
Breaking down, I hit the floor.
All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning. I was hitting my marks. Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday. Every day.
That beat drop is actually fire. Like
I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me.
I swear to God.
Like the plague. I cry a lot, but I am so productive.
Like when I watch the Eras tour, I'm gonna be looking out for this song specifically.
You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart.
That's an energy to
You're
it.
good when you can even do it with a broken heart.
Big banger, people.
You know you're good.
Track 13.
I'm good.
Told you, it's having fun on this one.
'Cause I'm miserable. And nobody even knows. Try to cover my job.
Try to come for my job.
Was
Oh, whoa, I didn't even know the next song. Sorry, track 14. I really just want to go over so much of this album. I'm gonna have to like react to like a deep dive of this album after I've listened to both parts, just so I really fully get it, because there's probably so much that I missed and so many lines that I could have went over. But yeah, just I got limited time. I do have limited time, so we gotta keep it going. Track number 14, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. It's got some real interesting song titles too. The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. That's quite an interesting title. Let's see what she means by that. I feel like she's dissing someone. In The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, Taylor shares her disappointment at the previous ex. Although fans speculate the song was about Joe, Taylor seems to be addressing Matt. Following her breakup with Joe, Taylor allegedly dated Matt during the summer of 2023. Excuse me. However, the situation did not last long. In response to his actions and words, she expresses disbelief and disgust throughout the song. Yeah, I knew this was kind of a diss because, yeah, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived sounds like a diss. Similar to her other songs in the album, Taylor utilizes her vocals that echoes feelings of frustration and agitation. Aaron also employed on the piano and Sim to create an atmosphere of disappointment in an uncommon occurrence. Taylor targets her ex's manhood and integrity throughout the song. Other songs in her discography with a similar connotation include Mr. Perfectly Fine and I Forgot That You Existed. Okay, let's get into it. The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
True.
Let me go back.
Was any of it true? Gazing at me starry-eyed in your Jehovah's Witness suit.
Wait.
Who the fuck was that guy?
Okay.
You tried to buy some pills
Pills.
from a friend of friends of mine. They just ghosted you. Now you know what it feels like. And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give message to the smallest man who ever lived.
That's funny. Is he actually small though? What's his height? What's Matt Healy's height? Does it say here? This song's about Matt Healy. He was captured in a viral video talking to a fan about everyone thinks he's short because his bandmates are very tall. He half jokes that he's sick to fucking death with this and I'm a big boy. Swifty trolling him by calling him the smallest man who ever lived. Small has a double meaning as she's also saying he's small in ways that means he's petty. This is also a play on The Greatest Man Who Ever Lived, a book about Jesus that Jehovah's Witnesses hand out to people that they are trying to convert. This reference also ties to the Jehovah's Witness suit. Hey, Taylor, I know you ain't talking about my suit. Anyway, let's keep it going. I'm telling you, my head is like, it's actually frazzled at this point. But we're still here.
He had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived?
Sign.
You hung me on your wall, stabbed me with your push pins, in public showed me off.
Okay.
Then sank in stoned oblivion. 'Cause once your queen had come,
there's a lot to unpack in this verse too.
you treat her like an also ran. You didn't measure up in any measure of a man.
Ha! That's funny.
And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed?
Bridge.
Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years will all this be declassified?
Imagine.
You'll confess why you did it, and I'll say good riddance. 'Cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden. I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside.
Wow.
And you deserve prison, but you won't get time. You'll slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crashed my party and your rental car.
Crazy.
You said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing.
Best bridge on the album for sure. Wow.
But you are what you did, and I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived.
Damn. If I was Matt hearing that song, geez, what do you even say to that? I come from a rap background, and that was a good diss song. It was petty. It was below the belt. She had all the qualities of a diss song, definitely. In her song Bad Blood featuring Kendrick Lamar, one of the lyrics in Lamar's bridge states, you forgive, you forget, but you never let it go. This lyric has been chanted by fans at the Eras tour when Taylor was singing the original bridge. Taylor has now changed from this 1989 version of herself, flipping the lyrics to say she'll forget him but won't forgive him. Additionally, in an interview with CBS News, she said, you don't have to forgive and you don't have to forget to move on. You can move on without any of those things happening. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that was definitely I like that one a lot. I love the pettiness of that song, definitely. The smallest man who ever lived. Yeah. But now onto the penultimate song, track number 15, Alchemy. Let's read what happens in this one. In her previous songs, Taylor often mentioned that to her, love is the color of gold. Alchemy is a term coined in the old days before chemists, but back then the aim was to produce gold from other elements by mixing certain chemicals. Another possible reference is The Alchemist by Paul Coelho, where the alchemy is more like magic. He is the only one who can turn any metal into gold. Either way, she references the science of turning something into gold. Knowing that she's currently dating an NFL star, there are many football references. The bottom line is that she came out the dark, which she stayed in for a very long time and found a person in which there's no denying the alchemy, the chemistry, okay? That if they were together, they make gold, which means love. Okay, this sounded real positive and happy. Let's listen to it though. Track number 15, people.
This happens once every few lives.
Produced by Jack and Taylor.
These chemicals hit me like wine.
Now that must be hitting hard then, because white wine. Whew.
What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a
Drag.
drag. Worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm coming back so strong.
Ah, I like this one already.
When I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby.
I'm the one to be.
Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Hey, man.
Hey, you.
I like that line. Let me
Cool.
hold up to you. I like that line a lot. Who are we to fight the alchemy? It's true. It's very true. Like, when you got connection with someone, you definitely have to explore it. It might not always work out, but you owe it to both of each other to definitely explore it if there's a connection and there's chemistry there. Let's see what Genius said. Alchemy is a medieval chemical science or speculative philosophy which attempted to transform base metals into gold, curing diseases or creating an elixir which has magical connotations. Love in a relationship can be a metaphor for alchemy, which takes two people to create the magical and spellbinding experience that happens rarely across lifetime. She asks, who is she to go against this valuable thing she's finally found? Another thing she could have said and still fit the rhyme and syllable scheme is, who are we to fight the chemistry, which would reference a more common phrase. However, by explicitly not choosing that word, she's saying her love with him is not common and complements the first line of the song. Okay, she's saying it's more than chemistry. She's saying, hey, you guys got chemistry, we got alchemy. There's levels to this shit. Let's keep it going.
Way to fight the alchemy. Hey, you. What if I told you we're cool? That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. I
really like the reverb on the voice too. It's really cool.
I come back to where I belong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby. I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign
Playlist.
on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly,
I like this one a lot.
You up over their heads, beer sticking to the floor, cheers chanted cause they said there was no chance, trying to be the greatest in the league.
These football references.
Trophy, he just comes running over to me.
Nice. It's really sweet. Definitely with all the other songs we've had on this album, this was definitely needed. Beautiful. Really like that one. That's my favorite line in the whole song, because white wine, any wine in general, does hit you like out of nowhere. It's like a baseball bat to the chest. It's like, what? Anyway, track number 16. I really like the Alchemy. That was definitely a much needed bit of light in this album. Bit of love, bit of romance. Okay. Let's go into the final song now. Clara Bow, whatever that means. Let's see. You look like Clara Bow. That's the first opening lyric. Let's read the meaning of this song. The title pays homage to the silent film star Clara Bow. Bow would struggle with mental health issues caused by the stress of her fame. She was also known for having a turbulent love life. The manipulation of her career and image could be commentary about Swift's own relationship with fame. Okay? Let's do it, people. The final song. If you've enjoyed this reaction, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button. If you're new here, let me know anything you missed, anything I missed. And yeah, let me know when you want to drop the anthology reaction. We can get that done pretty quickly. But yeah, let's close out this album now. Clara Bow. Let's do it, people. Like this guitar.
You look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable all your life. Did you know you'd be picked like a rose? I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if it happened. Die if it happened to me. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be dazzling.
Probably my least favorite hook, but let's go through some of these lines on the verse. All your life did you know you'd be picked like a rose? Here Swift uses the simile of being picked like a rose to convey the idea of selected or chosen, perhaps for attention, admiration, or scrutiny. The image of a rose being plucked evokes a sense of vulnerability and fragility, as well as a potential for beauty or admiration. By likening herself to a rose, Swift emphasizes her own delicacy and susceptibility to being chosen or singled out. Okay. Additionally, once flowers are picked, they are admired but led to die. Only temporarily preserved before they are discarded. Roses are cherished in bouquets, but eventually they die, losing their vibrant beauty. A picked rose is also a prominent motif in the movie Beauty and the Beast, which he references in the song's bridge. Beauty is a beast that roars. Another reference to a rose, and the album cover came from the Albatross. A rose by another name is a scandal. I'm going to go over these lines as well. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if it happened. This means two things as the song progresses. In the first part, Taylor was more excited for the opportunity presented to her, and hence she says, I might die if she actually makes it. But calling back to the previous lyric, after the flowers picked when they wither and die, she seizes the opportunity to become a star. She'll eventually also fade out and die. That's interesting. One night in a small town in Manhattan, thought I'd see the lights. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan. She explored a similar theme in the 2010 track Mean. Someday I'll be living in a big city, old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Okay. Okay, let's get into verse number 2, people. But yeah, I didn't really like the hook.
Everything promised to be dazzling. You look like Stevie Nicks in 75. The hair and lips crowd goes wild at her fingertips. Half moonshine, a full eclipse. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if I made it. Die if I made it. No one in my small town thought I'd meet these suits in LA. They all wanna say this town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of
Okay, it's flipped around now.
through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be dazzling. The crown is stained, but you're the real queen. Flesh and blood amongst war machines. You're the new god we're worshipping. Promise to be dazzling. Beauty is a beast that roars down on all fours, demanding more. Only when your girlish glow flickers just so do they let you know it's hell on earth to be heavenly.
Nice.
Dams the breaks, they don't come gently. You look like Taylor Swift in this light. We're loving it. You've got edge. She never did. The future's bright, dazzling.
It's a real interesting end. I gotta go through some of these lines before I give my final thoughts on the album, especially this outro. So the outro and song in general could be a letter to Taylor's future replacement in terms of fame. Is that going to be Olivia Rodrigo? Who knows? Taylor described this song as a commentary on the music industry. It is based on the comments she received as a teenager, trying to get a record deal, and what she imagines younger artists are also taught today. And that's how we teach women to see themselves as like, you could be the new replacement for this woman who's done something great before you. The identity of this person is not a single defined answer, as many wish to determine. It could refer to the future of the music industry as a whole. This person will be said to be better than Taylor with edge she never had by ending the song with herself being compared. It captures that the cycle will continue into the next generation of artists, which is true. The overall idea of these lyrics is a similar topic discussed in Nothing New. Just as the subject of the song, Taylor has not met this girl personally yet, or she has not taken her place. However, she knows that it's looming in the future and it will eventually happen. Interesting. Let's go through the bridge. This is the only part of the song that is not in quotation marks, while the rest of the song consists of those things that people have thought or said about her. The bridge is where Swift shares her true feelings about fame. Fame may be thought of as glamorous, but Swift uses the section to reveal the much darker truth about being a successful artist in the music industry. Yeah, it's not all glitz and glamour. That's why on Showgirl, she might even delve a little bit further into these kind of topics. We shall see. The lyric is about how hard it is being famous or being beautiful, as the stress to impress can be hard. It's hell on earth to be heavenly. I love that line. This may be a reference to the lyric in the song, Our People Throw Rocks at Things That Shine. It's really hard to be heavenly, as people always find ways to belittle and criticize you, especially when you have something they don't have. Them's the breaks, they don't come gently. What does that mean? That's just the way things are, and they aren't easy, which suggests that the difficulties and setbacks associated with the beauty standards are simply part of life and are not gentle or forgiving. Yeah, this is a real interesting song. So this was like the thoughts of other people, then the bridge is actually Taylor, and then the outro is like them saying, oh, you know, talking to the next big thing. Oh, you look like Taylor Swift, and it's like, you've got edge she never did. The future's bright. You're going to replace her. So it's like, yeah, it's a constant cycle of putting people against each other, fame and stuff like that. I think my mic is peaking. I think I'm talking too loud. But yeah, guys, I'm going to have to stop reading because my mind is literally frazzled. I don't know if you can tell, but Jesus. What an album, guys. What a album. I can't even give you like my thoughts. I need to sit down with it more and just take it all in again. Maybe I can give you my top 3 songs off the first listen. I'm gonna say track number 3, Fresh Out the Slammer. Where's that one that I liked as well? I Can Fix Him. I would say those are my top 3 so far. But yeah, I think that's definitely gonna change. I did like Down Bad too. Fortnight was dope. But yeah, that was just a lot to take in. But I really did enjoy the project. I really did enjoy delving deep into these songs, and just like, this is like the ultimate lore. Like, if you're like a true Swiftie, this is like your wet dream. Like, all these references, all the lore. You know, she's really delving into her relationships with Matt and Joe, etc., etc. So yeah. It was definitely an album for the Swifties. I can see why, if you're not like a huge fan of Taylor, that this album is just like yeah, I'm staying away from it. I can 100% see that. But yeah, there's a lot to get out of it. If you're like willing to sit down and really delve deep into it, you can get a lot from this album. I'm looking forward to my second listen, because on my second listen, I won't be paying attention to the lyrics. I'll just be listening to it for the music. And we've still got the anthology to come, so I'm looking forward to that too. But I'll give this like a 7. I'll give this like a 7 out of 10 off first listen. I definitely know it's going to grow 100%. Even when I'm editing it, there's going to be songs that I listened to first time. I was like, that I'm going to like a little bit more. So yeah, this album's definitely a grower, not a shower. But yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to part 2, the anthology. That will be out. Patreon, it should be, probably going to not record it tomorrow. Probably on Monday I'll record it and put it out on Monday. And then for YouTube, I'm not sure when it's going to come out on YouTube. It might come out after Showgirl, because even this reaction, I need to get it approved before I can release it too. So yeah, it'll be on YouTube at some point, but if you want to watch it early and you don't want to have to wait, the Patreon link is in the description. And yeah, guys, if you made it all the way to the end, you are fucking crazy. Like, I salute you. If I could kiss you right now, I really would. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's been your boy Black Boy Benji. That was the Tortured Poets Department first reaction. Anthology on the way. Showgirl next week. Yeah. We're being fed, people. We are definitely being fed. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. It's been your boy Black Boy Benji. I'm out. Peace.